groups, what your inferences are, and how the Roman achievements impact us today. So group number 1, your questions will be for discussion. Can you relate, compare, and what you've seen in ancient Rome to New York City or the United States? We will start with that question first. I'll give you a few minutes to discuss that, and then we'll move on to the next one. Group number 2, you're going to start with the same question. And group number 3, you also will start with the same question. Yes? Excuse me? Yes, we are. Okay. All right, so let's begin. All 3 groups will start with, can you relate, compare what you've seen in ancient Rome to New York City or the United States? So begin.
The water systems they had brought which we do. We have something like that. They have they're staring to their future and everything, and how it's 20 years today. So the second question is duplicated because it's the same question. About the water system. First the one for
Number 1, judge the importance of these achievements. Assess which holds the most value. Group number 2, do you know of any other instance where these ideas are duplicated or seen again? And group number 3, can you explain why these achievements are significant or important? All right, begin. Okay. Questions or comments?
I think Martha had said the building that looks like MetLife in
That share out with your discussions. Okay, so, what achievements did you find most impressive, and how can you relate them to today? Go ahead, Matthew.
Well, my group was infrastructure because
I'm listening. Everyone else is listening.
it was the first modern plumbing system, and without that, we wouldn't have clean water to drink.
Anyone want to add to what Matthew just said, Kimberly?
Well, I like to add on to what he said. It's like we duplicated their system, and the reason why we duplicated it is so we can have water for our health, the clean water, not dirty water. Because I remember in Eli we were learning about this kid named Ryan, and he was using
Yes.
the Well Foundation
Mm-hmm.
to help with clean water, because some people, if they drink the dirty water, they can die from it. So if we didn't have this clean water, we'd all.
Good. So what conclusion can you draw from what Kimberly just said? Why do you think it lasted so long, this achievement that the Romans
It
accomplished?
lasted so long because the water system helped us basically stay alive. And without the water system, we would basically have no clean water. And we would have to do the same thing that people in Orion walk miles and miles to just get clean water.
All right, very nice. All right, one more. Who else can express their opinion on which achievement was most impressive? Go ahead, Samuel. As it ran through, right? It filtered the water as it was running through. It was not pure like today, no, but it was a start. It was a start to achievement that we still use today, and that we have progressed and improved on it. But just think about what they did back then. How many thousands of years ago? This is what the essential question is. What were the lasting effects of Romans' contributions? This was an enormous contribution. Enormous, right? Who else can tell me another contribution that was long-lasting?
The laws.
The laws.
They kind of like made the world like a better place, because if you did something, you're gonna get punished for it, and they created the first laws.
Okay, and what kind of government do you think that they had back then? Looking at what you observed in the images. Sasha? Representative democracy. I'm not quite sure whether it was representative, but it was a democracy. And how can you tell that through the images? What made you come up with your inference?
Because people describing when they discuss the laws and then
What basically is democracy? Who can help Sasha out? You can add on.
powerful people.
Powerful people.
People like really chose if he's like guilty or if he's not guilty, and we still do that today. Well, no.
Well, going back to what Sasha just said, we have a representative democracy today. Back then, what kind of democracy, Sasha? Yes, very back. All right, so now what we're going to do is I want you to take out a piece of loose leaf, and you're going to complete the exit tickets. Exit ticket 3, 2, and 1. 3, write 3 questions you have after today's lesson. 2, write 2 things you learned. And 1, write down one way in which these connect to life.